Moral hazard and the collapse of society. What is moral hazard? This is an economic term. Basically, it says that when we know we're going to be protected if something bad happens, that will increase the likelihood of that bad thing happening. This works both consciously and unconsciously. If we know we'll be protected, if we know we'll be bailed out because of bad behavior, that will increase the likelihood that we'll exhibit that bad behavior. And it also works consciously because if we know we'll be bailed out for bad behavior and we benefit from doing that bad behavior, we won't be too worried about doing that bad behavior because we'll know we'll be bailed out if something bad happens. Here's a couple of examples. The first is a kind of a strange and non-intuitive example. Studies have shown that an increase in seatbelt laws have an unintended outcome. First, imagine you've got a bunch of people driving around without wearing their seatbelts. They know both consciously and unconsciously that if they crash, they're in big trouble. So they drive safely. But then the government passes seatbelt laws forcing everybody to wear their seatbelts. And with their seatbelts on, they feel a little bit more protected, both consciously and unconsciously. Because they feel a little bit more protected, they drive a little bit less safely, a little bit more risky. And when you have tens or thousands of people doing this, this actually increases the number of accidents and it increases the number of insurance claims. Another example of moral hazard, which is deliberately done to hopefully increase risky behavior, is a literal safety net at the circus. Without a safety net, the trapeze artists wouldn't dare do anything risky because if they fall, they're in big trouble. But once the safety net is there, once they know they'll be protected if they fall, they're much more willing to try more riskier tricks. When the banks got bailed out back in the panic of 2008, this sent them a very clear message. If you guys mess up again, the government will bail you out. This essentially guarantees they'll mess up again. Another example of moral hazard is modern dating. Because people believe they have so many options today, they bail out at the first sign of trouble within any relationship. People don't feel nearly as motivated to work on a relationship that they do have. The massive choice that people believe they have today because of online dating acts as a kind of safety net. If your current relationship doesn't work, just get rid of it and get another one. Compare this to back in the day before online dating and before social media, where having a real, genuine relationship was a rare and precious thing. Back in the day, good relationships were hard to come by, so when people had them, they knew they had to work to maintain them. They didn't have an option of just getting into another one so easily. Today, even the slightest problem within a relationship of any age will cause people to nope out and just get another one. Because people have such a hair trigger today to nope out of relationships at the first sign of trouble, traditional relationships are getting fewer and far between. What makes the problem worse today is a lot of the options that people think they have are really imaginary. Getting a lot of attention because of your heavily filtered images online is not nearly the same as getting approached by a lot of high quality people in real life. So people tend to nope out of relationships because of a significant overestimation of their options. It would be like being a trapeze artist, but with a hologram generated safety net instead of a real safety net. Clearly, this doesn't make the future of society very rosy. Of course, you don't have to play the online social media dating game. You can build up your social skills and be one of the rare people who knows how to mingle in real life. This will make you stand out, which will give you real options that other people don't have. Just keep the idea of moral hazard in mind. Sometimes a safety net can become a comfortable hammock from which there is no escape. To learn more about human nature and how you can thrive in today's society, please visit mindpersuasion.com. Check out the links below. And because we make videos almost every day, please subscribe so you can continue to learn more. Let us know what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching.